Hey, welcome back. This is Lone Wolf, and we are playing Vintage Story on version 121.0. If we have a look at my temporal gears, we'll see that I am lacking. And I still haven't found my bauxite, and I still think the answer to getting to bauxite is through translocators. At least that's what I'm operating under, is that concept. So I think what I'm going to do today, or right now, is I'm going to go down to where I've started the mob farm. And I'm not going to work on the mob farm, but I'm going to take up lanterns that are preventing mobs from spawning in there. I don't want to take them all up. I don't want the place to go totally nuts, but just looking at the durability on these. But I do want some to spawn in here because Wolf got to have himself some temporal gears. So let's see if I can come up with a plan. No, we're not going to do that. I was thinking about putting up a little wall. So this shows us where mob, by the color indicates what is safe and what is not safe. And I'm going to take these guys up. And we have a very large section here that is unsafe. And medium rift activity. I'm going to sit here for a while and planning on having things spawn. And when and if that happens, I will bring you back because Wolf needs temporal gears. All right, we've got our first customer, Nightmare Drifter. As soon as he decides where he's going to walk, I'm going to start shooting at him. You'll notice that I picked up 2 more lanterns to give more area. And I'll bring you back when I get another one. We have a taker, another Nightmare Drifter. See what this grizzly dude's gonna bring me. Nothing. Okay, and I'm not expecting everybody to drop stuff. I have picked up all the lanterns. And now I'm locking the light to all of them. Now I probably, well, I definitely have sufficient drifters here. Pick up my spears because I don't have enough to not pick them up. And we got another nightmare. One of the nice things about what I've started here is this is a big enough arena to be able to get around in while trying to defend myself and kill the mobs. Look like I got a rusty gear there. Yep, a rusty gear. Just blocking off more light. So a Nightmare Drifter and 2 Tainteds, or yeah, Tainteds. I could get myself in trouble real quick here. So I got to be careful. Nice. Now, question is, do I have time to harvest them? Rusty gear and I don't know what. Some flax. More flax. This is what you should prepare yourself to get, is lots of flax. Another tainted drifter. And another tainted drifter. But while I'm doing this, anybody could spawn in here. And I don't have anybody covering my back. Okay, another corrupt drifter. And another corrupt. And a nightmare. I gotta wait till he's not being blocked by that dead drifter, or else my spheres will never reach him. Lessons learned from hard experience. Even if you clearly can see line of sight, you know, okay, that's going to go over the top of this guy. No, it's just not going to work. If there's a drifter in the way, there's a drifter in the way, and your spear projectile is not going to get past it. I think when these guys are dead, they're probably taller than one block, maybe. Who knows? All I know is my stuff doesn't get through. So now I have a very limited location where I can get out. And nothing should be spawning back here. Two more. Nightmare and nightmare. Going for the one standing up. He gives me a little bit larger target. At least I feel like he does. Ah! I don't understand this not picking my spears up nonsense. Rusty gears and flax. Whoop! Missed him. The creeper caused me to change my focus for a second. Whoop! We're definitely getting enough spawning in here. That's obviously not the one I've been hitting. That one is. Haven't hit this one. Missed him on that shot. Just enough spears to finish him off. Okay. So far this is working really good for a mob spawn. Maybe this is all I need. Put lanterns in here so when I come down, I'm not being killed immediately. Well, 24 flax fiber, that's not really what I'm after. Corrupt Drifter, 4 hits. Yeah, that was a double tap. Thank you. All right. This is a spawn rate that I should be able to manage just fine. I hope. I just gotta be very careful what I'm doing. And hold that spear long enough to get the aim that I need. That was getting a little bit close. Flax fiber. Flax fiber. You can't go much lower in the world that I'm going. I think this is probably too short for Bowtorn to spawn in. Come to think of it, because it's only too high. We are getting lots spawning in here. Try to concentrate focus fire on one of them, because it wouldn't take much for these guys to kill me. Whoop, now I got 2 nightmares left. If my eyes don't deceive me. Ooh, I thought that I had my final hit on that guy. I miscounted or didn't hit on one of my shots. All right, 2 corrupts. Broke a spear. I have more available, just not on me. I should be carrying additional spears on me right now. That might have been a temporal gear. Oop. And that's all the spears I have. I need to get more spears. Probably means I should put my lanterns back out here. And nope, I don't know exactly where I had them. Just going to put them out here and hope I do a good enough job. I mean, it's going to be a lot better than if I don't have them out here. All right, I'm heading up. There are places for them to spawn still. So I need to be prepared when I come back. If I put different colored blocks where the lantern should go to light the whole area up, then it would make it really easy for me to place them back down. Gonna grab, oops, gonna grab all my spears. It would be stupid for me to be down there, need more spears, and just have them sitting up here. That would be dumb. I'm thinking about lantern markers in the floor so I know how to put them back in. Anyways, going down. All right, stepping through. Spear in hand. Oh, cool. I don't know where they all went, but okay, that covers the corner. Okay. Want to be as far out as I can be and still cover the corners. Okay. And then I need to do this while I've got a nasty boy coming at me. I have enough spears to kill you now, dude. I need to take this dirt down so I can make sure that I'm fully covering with my lights. Huh. Okay. I think that's good. All right, so we've got coverage everywhere. Now I want to break the block. Well, just wanted to break the block. Wasn't looking for the lantern to fall in, but that's okay. Now it will be easy to replace my lanterns where I know they're going to be effective. I think this is a really good solution here. All right, we've got full green everywhere, which means there should not be one place for these guys to spawn in. All right, so now I'm going to protect my way out. Okay. Pick up the lanterns. Turn this from a safe zone to a mob spawning zone. Oh, you jigged and I didn't jag. Or zigged and I didn't jag, whatever the case. Okay, put you up here. Huh. Oh, that really light brightens up this whole area more than I want. A lot more than I want. But I don't want to trap myself with one block. I gotta be a little bit more careful on my draw there. I think maybe I want to move a couple of these. Putting a lot of light out. Woo, right behind me. You are the most dangerous one. Now I don't have to go and collect my spears so quickly because I still have plenty. Yeah, I assumed somebody was sneaking up behind me. Oop. We got a couple of new ones over here. My advice on the crawlers, aim lower than you think you should. And then you'll probably hit them. As far as from my perspective, it looks like I should be throwing those spears right into the ground, but you can judge for yourself if that's what I'm doing or not. But that's what it looks like to me. Hey, we did get a temporal gear. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, okay. That was me trusting my aim and my count. And that I was going to hit him. Well, that's trusting my aim. Couple nightmares. Got a double tap on that one. Oh, 2 corrupts. Well, 1 temporal gear. I'll bring you back, hopefully, when I've gotten more. Just got a second one. Yay! I'm not sure that rift activity level has a lot to do with the spawn rates. this low. Certainly temporal storms do, but right now we're at high rift activity. Um, yeah, I don't know, but that's a question I have in my mind. Oh, we got 3. Awesome. Not done yet. All right, well, there is 4. I have 1 already, and 1 more would let me repair 2 translocators. I'm not done yet. Crap a bell. My advice is focus on the stupid bell. Don't worry about the other things as much as you can. Obviously, you've got to survive, but focus your fire on that bell. Jeez. Okay, now we can start taking everybody else out. Corrupt Locust takes 2 shots. All right. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. I can rapid fire, but I still have to hold for a second. I gotta tell you, I am actually truly loving this as a mobs farm. Just as is. I've got an arena in which to battle. I've got enough room to sidestep the mobs. Whoa! Not when you back yourself into a corner, though. That's just stupid there. And it's producing sufficient mobs. I don't want it to become overwhelming like it was going, well, like the stupid bell was doing, greatly increasing the quantity. We were fortunate enough to kill it quickly enough to where it wasn't overwhelming. Oh. I need a chest down here. I've got a stack and a half of flax fibers. These things I'll throw away to get my last temporal gear, of course. The only thing I've ever done with those scrap metal is make dye with them. Yeah, okay. Yeah, see these guys, you don't harvest them. There is no harvesting them. No, 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 wolf. Whoa. Don't get yourself boxed in, wolf. Oh, oh, oh. I've thrown all my spears. I'd have, I'm aware that some have broken. The ones that I started with were pretty low in durability. And it would have been absolutely foolish of me to be here trying to do this without grabbing my other spears. That would just be folly. Hello, Nightmare. Do you have a temporal gear for me? Somebody's going to have a temporal gear for me. That's a lot of mob. You'd think I have a reasonable chance to get that one more gear. I'm not sure I want to alter this place. Honestly, I really like what I created because what it did is it had a place for all of the mobs to spawn, but they were separated into their own areas. So Bowtorn had their own level that they could not leave. Shivers had their own level. If they came down to it, they couldn't leave it. And Drifters, if they came down to the bottom of what I had created, they couldn't leave. You know, I'm not saying that we won't do that, but right now, I'm saying, wow, I'm pretty happy with this. Just for right now, this is great. Sometimes I have to wait just a little bit to get the mobs to start spawning. Where you going, Nightmare? The answer is nowhere. Yeah, it's calm, and it almost feels like I've got more mobs spawning right now than when it was high. So I just am not convinced that rift activity is affecting spawn rates down here. Well, okay, there's our 5th temporal gear. Oh, yes. Yes, a 6th temporal gear. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take and toss you over there. I've got to have a hand free to pick up all the lanterns and put them back. Looks like I missed that corner one. Yeah, I didn't put a marker down where the lantern goes. We'll figure it out. Is that in line? Nope. We won't know that I've got everything back in place until I pick up all this dirt and make sure that every square is in the green. All right. It is so. Okay. Over time, the bell may respawn. I think I'd rather have, I don't know. I think by the time I come back up here, or down here, that stuff will have despawned. We'll see. So we had another half stack of flax fibers, 26 rusty gears, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 temporal gears. Not a bad haul. The one thing that I'm confused about is why there were no shivers spawning down there. That is a puzzlement to me. And I need to make sure that my mod is not the reason why no shivers spawned down there. I know why the bow torns weren't spawning, but the shivers are a mystery. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed this, at least part of how much I enjoyed this. This was a lot of fun, and I am really surprised how well what I had started as the mob farm performed. Um, who knows? I may just leave that just exactly the way it is, and maybe I'll build the other mob farm that I created in creative mode somewhere else. I don't know. I am really, really, really satisfied with how that went. Got the temporal gears I was after. Plenty of rusty gears. That was that felt very successful to me. Nevertheless, please consider subscribing to my channel, and if you wouldn't mind clicking on that like button, that would be great. I want to hear from you, so please comment. It is such a pleasure to read them, and I learn things too. If you've got questions, post your questions. I'll answer your questions. If you've got suggestions for me, man, I'm here ready to learn. Nevertheless, do please come watch my next episode, won't you? Thank you so much, and goodbye.